Shalom. This is the brother Yohanan giving all praise and glory to Yahawashi and Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders out there. Props to the brothers on the highways and hedges. And shout out to the sisters as well. Can't forget them. And the brothers out there, there's labor in truth. So do a quick video. So I saw this movie, which I was not going to see because they were the same. But the new movie called The Purge. And I was like, it was like 5 in the morning. I was still up, and I said, I really see this movie, and that movie's pretty deep, man. What it's showing you is that mostly it's like a race war. It's telling you, the Edomites versus, Jake, which is, the so-called Negroes, the Jamaicans, the so-called Jamaicans, Haitians, and Hispanic tribes, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, so forth, so on. That's the 12 tribe of Israel. And you can see that this thing is coming, and we have to be prepared for this. We have to be prepared for what's to come. And how you be prepared is what dealing with the Most High. Come back to this word, come back to the truth, come back to this knowledge that the brothers on the highways and hedges and the videos is trying to let you know that who you are as a people. Okay, giving you signs and warnings that it talked about in the scriptures in the Bible. Okay, which is in the King James Version Bible and also the Apocrypha, or you can find the King James Version, the 1611, with the Apocrypha in the Bible. So you can see these things, and you can see what's, happening around the world. You can see even in your backyard. You see these cops, killing Jake, getting away with it. And that's what the Purge is about in that movie. It's just mostly like a race war. And if you ain't see it, go see it. It's a decent movie. It's a decent movie, and sometimes these movies have, when you watch these movies, they wake you up, because I know like sometimes you get a little comfortable, and we gotta be on edge. We gotta be uplifted. We gotta be upbeat. We can't be just being contemplate. We can't just lay back. You know what I'm saying? We gotta just keep going forward with this truth and this word. You know, um, give all praises to the Most High. Ask the Most High not to forsake you in these last days because it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. And the movie is scary because it not just happened just in those and just in your backyard, but it happened through the whole United States. And it's gonna happen, people. It's gonna happen. And you can see the violence. It's just like no care in the world. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get bad. And you have to be in tune with Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. You have to. Okay, he's the only one who's going to deliver us out of this chaos that's going to happen. And you see a lot of people that still, hanging out, partying, drinking, smoking, carrying on like in the days of Noah, and these things is going to cease. You see what's going on with the food shortage. See what the gas prices is going up in food, prices going up in gas, everything is going up. I was in New York, and I went, rent some chicken wings. 6 pieces of chicken wings at a bodega store, $10. $10 for 6 pieces of chicken wings. I could have went to the grocery store, bought some bag of wings, and fried them my damn self. So this, so this, so when you start seeing, inflation and when it's going to be soon hyperinflation, it's it's going to get bad, and as the children of Israel, being the children of Israel, you know, we have to be in tune with the Most High, and ask. And the Most High, He's gonna guide us. He's gonna guide us, to make sure that we're content. You know, and don't think about next year, or just be content day by day. You wake up, you give praise to the Most High, for seeing another day to work. And like when I wake up every morning, or when I wake up, I praise, give praise to the Most High for allowing me to see another day, whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, just to see another day to work in your salvation. Okay, like I enjoy my life day by day. I enjoy my life day by day. I try to spend more time with my children. Even they grown, I spend time more time with them. Spend more time with my father and my mother. My brothers, as best as I can. Because they live in New York, I live in PA. And even though it's close, God forbid something happens. I mean, like when things, I might even have to go reach them. So I'm trying to spend more time with them as I can. You know, and and you definitely have to spend more time with the Most High. Okay, you gotta deal with Him every day. We can't put off the Most High, man. You can't. We got to keep pushing, keep pushing. Because it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get worse out there. And with the elections, that's right here, and with the vaccines, and it's it's just people need to start waking up, man. People need to start waking up, and we better, we better, like I said, we better start staying tuned with the Most High, man. So let's get some scriptures, and we gotta remember, like the Elder Tahar, and he says that a lot of these producers and directors, they know the scriptures, they know the Bible. I see a lot of sci-fi movies, and a lot of action movies and things like that come through scriptures. We say, like, look at the Avengers, look at the Batman movies, things like that. Like one of my favorite Batman movie is the Dark Knight Rises. That movie gives a lot of significance, and it's Bane. I mean, like that movie really, really, really showing you what is is going to happen. And that movie is a perfect movie. Same thing. The Avengers, the best one to me was the Infinity War, and then that was like a perfect movie as well. And it's a lot of good superhero movies out there that even like Star Wars. I mean, like it's a lot of movies out there that gives you insight of what's to come. You know, so let's get some scriptures. You see what's going on around the world. You got people that's the vaccinated fighting the people that's unvaccinated, and you have, I mean, it's just total chaos. I mean, like it'll be total chaos. Salakia. I just came for the gym, and early in the mornings, my body right now is just, I sleep a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and things like that. So forgive me my yawn. Uh, let's go to Book of Matthew, chapter 16. Matter of fact, I want to start at the Book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahawashi knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So you see, was that in other nations, and not just here in America, because what happened in France and Europe, It's gonna come here in America. They're just far advanced right now what they're going through, but it's gonna come here in America, all right. And as you see, even in America, I be seeing I be going to work. I be seeing mad Edomites with these signs. I'm hungry, and can you feed me and things like that. And I'm just like, yo, this is your world. If I knew that I was an Edomite and there's no way I'm gonna be. No, no, I'm sorry. If this is my world, I'm gonna live up to the fullest. I'm gonna live it up to the fullest. If this was my world and it was gonna crumble, I'm gonna live it to the fullest. There's no way I'm gonna be starving. No way I'm gonna be hungry. No way I'm gonna, you know, if I knew what I knew in the scriptures, I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna live it up to the best of my ability. Believe that. Believe that. Okay, but you see what's going on. I'll be telling them like, yo, this is your kingdom. Why is you hungry? Why is you no way? And it look enough to fit to work. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Shakya. The book of Matthew, chapter 16. Read from the top. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came to tempting desire him that would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. In the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, can ye discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times? This is I guess the scriptures. How I was saying is that when the snowstorm is coming, rain coming, you could tell and you could look. Hey, it's gonna be day. It's gonna be nighttime. Or you can see the rain coming. It's gonna be cloudy. You feel the temperature. It's gonna be cold. The weatherman gives you wants to come. In a couple of days or hours. Same thing with the scriptures. It's telling you the same thing. Yahawashi is saying, hey, these are the signs of the times that we're in. These are the signs. These are the signs of the times that we're in. We're in bad times. Then we're in bad times, and it's going to hit even worse times. Okay, and a lot of prophecies still have to come to pass. A lot of prophecies do have to come to pass. The one was there, like we're like the beginning of the end. We're like the beginning of the end. All right, so those they're comfortable and think that now I had spoke to one of the brother Obed, good brother, known since we was like 5, 6 years old, and he the one who got me to the truth. And he was saying like he tried to start his business, and I said, listen, we don't know when the Most High is coming. Okay, not saying the Most High is coming next year. We don't know. Not even Yahawashi knows. Only He knows. Okay, yeah, we still have to work. We still got to pay bills. If you still want to run a business that's fine. That's fine. But also get ready with what's to come. You know what I mean? Because this race war is coming. It's gonna be worse. It's gonna get bad. All right. Okay. Because like I say, stay in tune with the Most High, man. You know, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. So you have a lot of like you got like we live in a wicked generation today. All right, and adultery does not just mean of just dealing with other men, other women, husband and wives, and things like that. It's also like these churches. People going to these churches, and they're dealing with other gods, other deities, that is not going to save you at all. They're not going to save you at all, one bit. All right, one bit at all. All right, at all. Now you see what's going on, with with the jab, and it's See, the real thing behind it is just losing your focus on what's really happening outside. It's World War III that's preparing. As you see, China is invading Taiwan, and that's why you gotta watch like the real news, like like Russia Today, Euro News, BBC, those type of news, like the elder would say, so I always say, uh, MSNBC and CNN, that's fluff news, the real news, watch them, that's the real news. Also as well, like, my brother, he watches called BitChute, you know, that's a really good channel on stream to watch, BitChute. Um, and what else? It's a lot of streaming services out there that will tell you what's going on outside the world, that's hindering us from knowing what's really happening. Okay, so just gotta really, you guys really have to, be spiritual. Like I'm supposed to go on vacation with a good friend of mine, and somehow he didn't let me know he was going to do something else. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of anger towards him. I still kind of, not that much anger I had before, but I had a lot of anger in my heart. And I asked the Most High to take that anger out of my heart, to forgive me, to have this anger towards this brother. I mean, he's not the true, he's a Seventh day Adventist, but I know him for years as well. And, what he did was grimy, but, you have to stay spiritual. You have to stay spiritual, And his brother had me like very like when I see us, I was gonna snuff him, but I know that was Satan. I know that was Satan, So I know I had to like pray to the Most High to take that anger out of my heart and forgive that brother, and be patient with that brother. As the Most High is patient with us, we have to be patient with them as well. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High is patient with us and forgive us, we have to do the same. We have to, you know, we have to. All right. Well, let's get a little scripture. As you see, a lot of these things has happened in the world, and Book of Matthew, so skimming down Book of Matthew, chapter 24. I was gonna skim down a couple of scriptures here. You know, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. The end is not yet. Well, we're beginning, but the end is not yet. Like a lot of these prophecies will have to come to pass. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. As you see that now, you see all these natural disasters happening. Okay, it's like all these are the beginnings of sorrows. Yahawashi said, these are the beginnings of sorrows. Okay, these are the beginnings. Okay, it's happening now. All right, and if you read this chapter, anybody knows in the truth, they know about this chapter, chapter 24. Very good chapter to read, and stuff like that. Tell me insight, what's to come, and things like that. You know, and there's another thing that I I'm not dealing with nobody. Like I'm not dealing with a woman right now, and it gets lonely at times. For me. But I try to keep myself busy. Like I go to work. Do videos. I go to the gym and work out. And do travel and things like that. I try to keep myself busy. And I think the Most High don't want me to deal with women right now because these women out here, they the women today you see on YouTube, these women out here are ridiculous, man. It's like you don't want to deal with nobody. You like it's just don't want to deal with them. Period. It's crazy, man. It's just It's like I want to deal with a woman, but at the same time, I like my space. I don't want no drama. I like my I like my space. I don't like to be stressed out, and things like that. You know, like I have this one young girl on my job. She's young, but she has her own business. Um, she has a big crush on me. Every time she sees me, she smiles, and she got happy when I was talking to her. She runs her own little business, which is good, and stuff like that. She works 2 jobs. She got a good head on her shoulder, and she was giving me rhythm. She was giving me a lot of rhythm, and I'm kind of like, oh man, it's should I or shouldn't, and you know, uh, I don't got a woman right now. I mean, she's giving me a lot of play, and she don't got nobody. I don't know. I just leave it to the Most High. I'm just taking day by day. I'm not gonna rush. I just gotta stay in tune with the Most High. I just gotta stay tuned with the Most High because women today. I'm not saying all women. I'm not saying all women. You have the Britneys, that dude that trapped up PJ Washington and all these Instagram models and all these, I'm seeing I forgot this dude's channel. I think it's AQ, and you see a lot of women just getting busted cheating on their man. The man will walk on them and it be their best friend having sex with their woman. And it's like, is it worth to deal with a woman right now? It's like your homie is doing your woman. It's you got women dressed in provocative and they need that attention. Like, why you need all that attention? You with me. All the attention you need from me. But you got all like the women today are just wicked as hell, man. Very, very wicked. All right, very, very wicked, man. You know. So like I said, I'm gonna skim this video, not gonna be too long. Let's go to Apocrypha. In the book of Esdras, another book that's a very good book of prophecies, and it's actually happening right now as we speak. And let's go to the book of Second Esdras, chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 15, and I'm gonna skim on down. Okay. I'm gonna jump down to. We'll start on top and just skim it down real quick. All right. The book of Second Esdras and Apocrypha. Okay, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Excuse me. For the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So you gotta have faith. You have to have faith. You gotta have faith. Because if you don't have faith, then you're done. You gotta have faith, especially what's coming. I know things got you scared and things like that. I get it. I get it. But you gotta have faith. If you don't have faith, you're gonna die on this, unfaithfulness because of what is to come. That's why you have to have faith. You gotta, even people who don't preach the word is gonna have more faith and those who preach the word. I forgot where that scripture is at. I don't know where the scripture is at, but well, I got a precept in the book of Luke, chapter 17, and it says, And the apostle said on verse 5, Salakia, Book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 5. And the apostle said unto the Lord, increase our faith. Increase our faith. We have to increase our faith every day. I believe in the Most High. You know, the more I watch other brothers' videos and then I stay in tune with the Most High and having more faith. Sometimes it's like, it might be a big thing, you know, but it's not a real big thing, but it's like when I come back from New York or I come from work late, whatever, it's very hard to find a parking spot. And people like to find parking spot close to their house, you know, especially when it's getting cold. And I mind if it's warm, you know, I could leave it in another block or so, you know. But I don't live in the greatest neighborhood, but it's okay, you know. It's all right. But when I come back, say like I was coming from New York, and it was like, damn, like 2 in the morning one time, 2, 3 in the morning, and I didn't think I was gonna find parking. I find parking. I was like, thank you, Yahawah, for water, for water. God, I was so grateful to be find parking right there. And it happens all the time, so I know, and not to sound, you know, confident or cocky, like I know when I'm getting home late, I know the Most High is gonna find me a parking, you know, and stuff like that, and I be finding it, you know. So you gotta have faith, you know, and it's the littlest things, you know what I mean? It's the littlest things. Like I know that, you know, I'm gonna eat. I don't eat a lot like I used to. I eat like once a day, you know, eat like once a day, you know, and sometimes I don't eat a big meal. You know, sometimes I might eat like a bowl of cereal. I would, you know, have like a banana, me a couple of chips, you know, or sometimes, you know, if I do eat, it'll be salmon with a salad, you know, and just a little bread, carbs, you know, and things like that, you know. Um, but keep reading. And the apostle said unto the Lord, increase our faith. And the Lord said, if ye had faith as a grain of a mustard seed, and mustard seed is the smallest seed, you might say unto the sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it shall obey you. All right. So we do have to increase our faith. Then it said, if you have the faith the size of mustard seed, you can move mountains. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have faith, man. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in the Most High. You have to. You have to. This is the only way that you're gonna make it. Okay? Like I have faith. I know that I'm going to eat every day. Now I might not eat a big, like I said, I might not eat like a big meal. I want to, cause I'm going to the gym, you know, to get myself in shape. And I should be ordering. I should be fasting as I should every week. You know, I used to fast on the Sabbath, and I need to get back to doing that to train my body, just in case I'm gonna be in the wilderness and I'm not gonna be eating like that, or you know, it could be no food because what's to come. So you gotta train your body, not just only physically, you know, spiritually, but mentally and physically as well. Okay, so you gotta train your body spiritually, mentally, and physically. Okay, that the elder taught us, you gotta be a soldier. And I think that's the most high to want to deal with a woman because you want to stay focused. You know, it's like a boxer. When a boxer is training for a fight, he's not dealing with a woman. He's away in his camp with his boys, his trainers, you know, and things like that, because they don't want no distractions, you know, and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I think that's the most I want with dealing with a woman right now because I think he wants you to, you know, gird up my loins and just be like, hey, this is the time to be a soldier. You know, ain't no time for the woman. And I have to, if he don't want me to deal with a woman, I have to accept that. You know, I have to look and accept it and be like, you know what? Okay, this is the most high. The woman deal with no woman, fine. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. If I can't find a good woman, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, but I gotta be a soldier about it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a soldier. All right. So you gotta prepare yourself spiritually first, okay, mentally and physically. Okay, those are things you gotta deal with. Okay, now keep reading back in the Apocrypha chapter 15. So for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You gotta have faith. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, which is the modern day gun, famine, death, and destruction. Now, I go certain places, like I pass by, it's not a good neighborhood. And the scripture just says, don't go to unfamiliar places. Just go in there and just, no, because something will bad happen to you. Okay, so you got to use wisdom, right? Because you see all these shootings and killings and, like damn, you know, it's just too much going on. Like what they did to Alpo Martinez, what they did to him. Now I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. I think that he was hustling the feds, was like, yo, we need to get him out of here. I think there'll be a hit on him, and but another story, another video, which I'm not into that. I'm just saying that it's how crazy it is. You know, a killer like himself, saying got caught. It did happen. All right. Moving on. And it says, for the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So all these wickedness you're seeing out there, you see it. It's front of our eyes. And not just on TV, but right in front of our faces. It's happening. And it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they are profanely committed, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls are just complain continually. So we complain continually. When is it going to end? Those who are suffering, as we all suffering, is what we all suffering. Okay, but it's continually happening. We have to be up with the Most High. Okay. It says, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right. I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Like this is also like uh, Egypt. Okay, there's like the modern day Egypt, and then we're gonna go prove that. Book of Revelations. The book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Okay? So this place, America, is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. It takes up all the past great cities before America and combined. As you see, like they got a lot of like the obelisks. You see like the Roman pillars and the Egyptians and things like that. Buildings and Roman numeral numbers and all that crap. So this is the modern day Egypt, which means bondage. Because we are still in bondage spiritually. Okay, we might have this maybe a slight little freedom, but we get out of hand, we getting murked, and we still get murked, even the innocent. Okay, so our blood is crying to the Most High. The Most High is going to avenge us. Okay, that's what I said. Wait upon Him. Yep, we gotta wait upon the Most High. Okay, like we did, like our ancestors did when we took over Canaan and we went to war with the Philistines. We have to wait for the Most High. We can't do it amongst ourselves. No, everything will be orchestrated through the Most High, through Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Okay. Jumping down, for the sword and their destruction, verse 15, just jumping down. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and their swords in their hands. I'll read that again. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, like you see in the Purge. All right, and you see in the Purge, perfect. There shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Like you see what happened to Purge. After when the alarm sound went off, everybody was mourning. Everybody was coming from this coming from that their protection area, they holes, and next you know, boom, people's getting murked. And it's like the hell was going on? It's over with. And the people who invented it was like the hell was going on. So it tells you right there, man. A man should desire to go into the city and should not be able. Martial law, all right. And they say perfect example that movie, The Dark Knight Rises. They show you that movie, man. Perfect movie to watch. All right. Because of the pride of the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A lot of men's gonna be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulations. I said, the next door neighbor is gonna, for years, it's gonna take your food. It's gonna rob you, spoil you for your food, your water, everything they can get their hands on. When you watch these movies, a lot of these movies go a lot of people's heads. You do. I was talking to this Edomite girl at my job. We was talking about, the jab and, the Georgia Guidestone and how it connects. Even the movie I told with Infinity War, and she said that makes a lot of sense. She said that makes a lot of sense. The way she said, the way how you broke it down. She said, so I see it. She said she see it. You know, and yeah, you have some Edomites I talk to, whatever at work. And they're afraid what's gonna happen. They are worried and things like that. You know, so but you know, just letting you guys know that that you you gotta be prepared. Stay with the Most High. Stay praying. Stay spiritual. You know, just keep on doing what's right and just. Keep praying to the Most High. Ask for forgiveness. You know, Shlakia, you know, strive to perfection and be ready what's to come. So, brother and sister, I hope you like my video. I'll keep making more videos, and things like that. Like I said, just keep staying the scriptures. You know, just watch the brothers out there preaching the word. Get right. Get ready what's to come, and stay with the Most High. Stay with Yahawashi and Yahawashi, because He's the only one. He is the only one that is going to deliver us and is going to help us out through the hard times that's to come. And for that, I'm going to say, Shalom.